Welcome back to Denver, Colorado. We're here for the MBS Turkey Challenge at the Stockyards Event Center. My name is B.Friendly, and this afternoon we got the men taking on Alpha. It's going to be a 19-minute AMRAP. We got 2 heats of pro men coming your way. These guys have already done 3 scored events today. Scoring is not up to date there, so we don't have really the official results of where everyone's sitting. So we'll have to wait and see. Competition Corner is being used as they are at many competitions, so that's where we can go to check the official scores. And the last event that they have for the day is made a little bit more difficult by what they've done earlier. They had a max clean event. They had a front squat burpee event where everyone finished under 2 minutes, and they did acid bath. So they've been in the pain cave a little bit. They've lifted heavy, and now they got some gymnastics, but in a long time domain, 19-minute AMRAP, 200-meter run, 5-bar muscle up, 10 handstand push-up, and 15 wall ball. Watched the women do this one a little while ago, and it seemed like the gymnastics was winning today. Even in the elite division, the athletes have to go work through those muscle ups and handstand push-ups quickly. Got out to a lead and were not really able to be caught as they wore on through the intervals. There were some interesting battles where the wall balls and running came into play, but that was also amongst athletes who were fairly similar in the gymnastics. We have 6 men in the pro division that are in this division. We got a second heat of, I think, 7. We had a dropout, 7, coming up after this. The other half of the division is the heat is RX men, but for the pros, they're kind of off camera doing handstand push-ups, but Keanu Redongo is going to be in 5. There he is wearing the black hat and the proven shirt. Next to him, we're going to have Gage Capel. Gage absolutely smashed acid bath earlier. He's going to be in the brown and blue here. Next to Gage, we got Michael White. We're in red. Got the headband on there. Next to Michael is Clay Dean. Clay Dean took second on the squat clean burpee earlier today. See what he's got for the gymnastics this afternoon. Luke Keeble, yellow shorts on, will be in lane number 9. And Drake Lewis, trained to rise up to training there, will be in lane number 10. Don't think he's won any events yet today, but he's been fairly consistent top scores across most of the events, and that's usually a winning recipe. I think by the time the day comes to an end that he's going to be flirting with the lead, if not in it. It'll depend on how Jacob Marlowe does in the next heat, but a couple other guys have some chances. Those 2 guys probably will be towards the front after this. We got 20 seconds to the start. It's going to be a long one, 19 minutes, and we got 2 heats. Alpha underway, pro men, heat 1. And we'll give you a shot at the run course. Pretty cool. A lot of times when they go out for a run, it's hard to follow along, but in this case, it's not. By the way, at the end of the workout, 19 minutes, if they get caught on the run, there's some big cones out there. There's one of them on the left, one in the back on the middle, and then one down this side on the right. Those each are 50-meter marks that count as an independent rep. So on the run, there's 4 reps that you can achieve, and then the last one is getting in the door, I believe. And likely we'll have some people out there on the run. No real changing of position amongst the pro men here in the first round. Keanu Redongo first back, and we'll just kind of keep it wide here for the first set of gymnastics. Lewis on the left in the black. Michael White in the red with almost an uprise. He does get a little press out there at the top to keep it within the parameters of the standards, but man, this is up and body pulling look good. He and Dean come off first, Redongo behind him, and everybody else with Gage Capel back to the pack. Handstand push-ups, we'll get some shots of handstand push-ups later on, but they're behind the rig, and I don't want to get in their way in this first run as they're jockeying for position. Look at that. Clay Dean first off. End of the wall balls there. Luke Keeble behind him. Drake Lewis, and now Michael White and Keanu Redongo. So 5 guys all working on their first 15 wall balls here. April joins the party there in the brown. You have round markers on the floor, which is really nice. As they start to string out, it makes it really easy to keep track. Dean, Keeble, Redongo, Lewis. Be the first four guys out. Here comes Michael White. 2-minute mark there for one round. So kind of a conservative pace. You saw the top women finish up around a little bit faster, and the only variance that they had was a slightly lighter wall ball and a slightly lower target. But some of our X-Men are in the mix there. Dean and Keeble are in those white t-shirts. They're in the lead. Lewis in the black, third in the heat. Looks like he's about 15 meters behind. Redongo also right in front of Lewis and White. So top five guys still relatively close here. Bar muscle ups. Likely not giving me a problem. You see Lewis on the left, he receives and presses out very deliberately. Over a period of time, that's going to pay off. In terms of muscular stamina, you would think. But the pressing out of each one of those dips also taxes the handstand push-up. And when you got guys like Dean and Keeble that are moving at this faster clip, it's going to be a matter of if Lewis can keep him close enough to push in that last 3 minutes and maybe pick him off.
Into round number 3 on that 400-meter run.
Wall ball is one of these movements. Keeble takes the lead here. Now comes Dean. Last rep for Lewis and Redongo. So no real change there for the top four men, other than Keeble opening up about a 5-meter lead on Dean. Wall ball is one of those movements where at the pro level, they're really right in the line in terms of the depth. You know, they are going to know that when wall balls pop up in competition, they usually have to do a lot of them. In this workout, for example, there's 15 reps and they're probably going to end up doing about 8 rounds. If you're doing over 100 wall balls in a workout and you can save half a second on every rep compared to an opponent, or even a quarter second, those seconds add up. Those quarter seconds turn into seconds, 25 seconds over the course of this in the 2 or 3 spots, as competitive as these divisions end up being. Lewis moves past Redongo there into the 3 spot, but it's Keeble and Dean, 1 and 2. Lewis is now going to be 3 right behind him. All 3 of these guys with a pretty good press out there. It's Michael White. Dog over there in the gray shorts. Play around, cover much ground, got game by the pound. Get paid, it's a forte. Play away, I can't get it out of my mind. I think about the girl all the time.
And there goes Anthony Munoz in lane number 1, headed into round number 4 of that 200-meter run, representing that RX men's division.
Dongo taking a rest over there on the right side. Hands on the knees, Michael White on a sip of water. We're approaching the 6-minute mark. People still holding that 2-minute pace, and he looks very relaxed. Dean looking relatively comfortable as well. And Lewis actually closes a rep on the wall ball there. One thing worth noting that once we get into that last round, Lewis has that lane draw right at the inside. So even though if he's behind by 10 meters or so, he might be able to kind of sneak up on him at the end, blindside him like Ricky Garrard did to Jeff Adler at the Rogue Invitational. Maybe if it comes down to a race get to a pull-up bar ahead of them and rip out a muscle-up or two. So just keep that in the back of our minds as we chip towards that 19-minute mark. As it stands, if they maintain these 2-minute rounds, or just under, then they'll be finishing up that last round at about the 17:40 mark, and then that means that you can hit a run and a couple muscle-ups at the end and maybe do something like that. So keep it in the back of your mind as we get towards the end of this one. There's Keeble. Dean. Now Lewis. Same story, different round.
On round 4 of those chest to bar pull-ups.
The party's here on the west side.
Transition time slowing down a little bit for these guys, but Keeble really fast cycle speed on the handstand push-up.
Michael White weighing 7-8 for that inside for round 4 of those bar muscle-ups. And there's lane 5.
Showing the overall fitness of Drake Lewis.
On his scoring.
Like his position here relative to these guys. They haven't done any wall balls yet.
Now
they're going to have about a 2 or 3 round lead. Just 1 or 2 away from them. White has moved into the 4th spot. Redondo on the muscle-ups over there holds on the 5 spot in the heat. Gage Cable just going to enter the field of play in the brown.
And Luke
Team, rep for rep, last rep here. So we got 3 guys pulling ahead. Dean with about a step lead on Keeble now. Lewis just lurking about 10, 15 meters behind. I think it's kind of right where he wants to be. Now, we do have an entire other heat coming up after this. And I know there's a couple guys in that heat that I spoke to earlier that have been looking forward to this one of all of the events today. You want to know something that's pretty cool? That right there is Dylan Malitsky in Loud and Live Sports, Lollapalooza. Came out here to help out with this competition this year. He's been doing a lot of different jobs today. Good dude, that Dylan Malitsky. Here goes Michael White. He's going to be chasing down Redondo. Redondo walking there. White's going to pass him by. That's the battle for 4 and 5. Ooh. Dean slipping off the rig. We just missed it there. Wasn't expecting that. And Drake Lewis, nothing has changed there. It looks exactly the same. Takes advantage of the slip. And Dean moving to the second spot. Now he's going to pass. Lewis kicks on first. Top 3 guys rep doing round 5 of the handstand push-ups as we get towards that 10-minute mark. 10 minutes down, 9 to go. Watch the transition.
8, 9, and 10. Luke Keeble and Drake Lewis.
Behind him on the rail, we have Rachel Noel. Rachel Noel will be competing in the Reps Ahead Pro Tournament style format later today in the other arena.
9 minutes.
Make sure you guys tune into the Reps Ahead broadcast channel. I'll be partnering up with Andrew Rowe over there. I'll bring you guys the coverage. We got the semifinal matches today.
Get love from Detroit like Skilla, baby.
Finals matches winners will be tomorrow. Drake Lewis takes the lead here at the 10:30 mark. Dean will be second, and here comes Keeble. White, Adams, April coming to join them. Catch up with those other leaders when they get back in from the run. Redondo kicks up on the handstand first. Redondo a little better on the gymnastics than White. White seems to be the better runner, and so it's going to be a back and forth with him throughout the last 8 minutes of this. He's not that far behind him. And in the back the whole time, but seems to be closing the gap on those 2 guys a little bit as we go. Lewis now with about a 20-meter lead over the guys, so he's in 1 round from about 10, 15 meters behind It's about 20 meters in front, and it's a 19-minute workout. I mean, it's all about pacing here. You don't have to be the fastest in the first half of it. Now, Keeble and Dean are doing just fine. Again, you're going against Drake Lewis. Drake Lewis, semifinal caliber athlete, the guy who has the best resume on paper of anyone in this field.
Lovely ball by Play Dean in lane 8 for that 6th round of these bar muscle-ups.
The Dongos moved ahead of Michael White here. He's walking out the door again. Those two guys, it could come down to where they end up in the last part of it. Lewis on the handstand Keeble passes Dean there. See about this transition. The transition for Keeble has been a little slow on these. But then he goes at fast pace on the handstand push-up. He kicks up. He's going to have a 2-up advantage over Dean. Lewis to the wall balls. And an unbroken set of wall balls here will put Lewis in the driver's seat for the last 6 minutes of this one.
On to that set of wall balls first.
Michael White is falling behind, not just with Long, but also Dave Capel. So he has hit the wall on the gymnastics.
7 of that 200-meter run.
3 more reps here for Lewis. And again, every movement looks as it did in the first round. So
And here comes Drake Lewis,
the
lane
experience and
10.
the class here.
Still in the lead here in the pro men's division. On to round number 7 of the 200-meter run.
Drake started the day with the clean, as the rest of the men did. He hit 375, which tied for second. Jacob Marlowe hit 385. Lewis attempted 390 twice, did not get it. He was going for the win. He knew what he was doing. Kevin Schutz tied him on 375. Here comes Capel. I think Munoz leading the way for all of the heat here. They've got a different gymnastics, but he's a little bit ahead of Lewis. On the back-to-back, Drake Lewis wasn't first in his heat on the burpee and front squat. He was in the mix, though. I think probably going to end up being 5th or 6th on that one. And then now he's got about almost a 100-meter lead on these guys. And then on acid bath, he was lurking with the pack until the bike, where he really just laid it down and took the heat win. We have to check some scores to see. It was really tight between him and a couple other guys, not just in his heat, but from the next heat. It wasn't the event win. There's a tall young man from Wyoming named Blake. Drake all by himself in here on this round. Here comes Keeble and Dean jumping up at the same time. Synchro muscle ups for Keeble and Dean here in round number 7. We're 14:45 in, and a half of a second is all that's separating these guys from each other right now. Dave Capel on the right in the blue shorts. It's the handstand push-ups that have slowed Michael White down. The rest.
And in lane 1, Anthony Munoz on to round number 8.
Dean with the head of Keeble there.
Lane 10.
Lewis will take off. Let's see who makes this transition.
That 200-meter run.
It's the battle for second. And Dean gets it up there first. On the right is White. He's around behind these guys.
Alex Thomas making his way back in the 7th round of chest to bar pull-ups.
Dean with the 1-rep and Keeble jumps up there. Keeble showing some signs of fatigue now. 16 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. And Drake Lewis, Ken Rongo just got back in. But Drake Lewis coming in here, and now it's not about the heat win. It's about the guys coming up in the next heat. And Lewis gonna be trying to set a score for those guys in the second heat here, racing against the ghosts of the future competitors at this point.
Alpha.
Lewis on the 8th round of left. Dongo moves to the 7th round of handstand push-ups. White is out the door on his round 7 run. Still no deterioration from Lewis. My goodness. As he finishes up this last rep, we see Keeble coming in now ahead of D. Keeble attacking.
For the pro men, it looks like St. Louis has a sizable lead on the 8th round of those wall balls.
A minute 20 to go. Round 9 run. You should be able to hit this one.
Also now in the 9th round of the 200
Dean and Keeble know that it's go time here. Both of them have been good on handstand push-ups. And Brady looks up at that wall ball target like he doesn't want to do it, but he does pick it up. He's going to have a 2-rep advantage on Keeble. This might come down to the run for these guys. Again, every 50 meters will count as a rep. Probably going to shake out where it's going to be hard for us to tell every story right at the end here. Two cameras make a big difference, but I'll do what I can.
Keep moving, you're almost done with this thing. Finish strong, let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 seconds, push it.
So Dean's out on the run, Keeble's out on the run, and they have to sprint here. Lewis is coming in. That's a rep for both of them. I'm gonna get with Lewis as soon as he gets on the bar. Those guys are both gonna get 2, maybe 3 reps. Let's see what Lewis gets, because this is gonna be the
3, 2, 1, time! Make some noise for
falling
Orange
short of the
Man
3rd
and
mark.
Coleman.
Gotta check in all of them. 4, 2, 3. 279 reps for Lewis. We finished 8 rounds, got all 4 runs and 3 bar muscle ups. Let's see if it's good enough. Nice work, Drake. How many of the runs did he get outside?
We got 2 of the runs.
2 for Keeble. How many reps on the run did he get?
He got
15.
276.
He got 2 reps out there.
Yeah.
So they both got 276? No, 270. That's not right.
It goes by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so
Well, they have the same score here.
Yeah.
So we'll let the scoring.
272 plus 2.
Great race, man. That was fun. Everyone's listening to you.
All right, everybody, next up is the final heat for workout 1 on number 1. Another
So
heat
heat 1 is done. Heat 2 will be
One
up
woman
next.
and one open
279 is the reps of heat, 4 running reps and 3 more muscle ups in round number 9 from Drake Lewis.
In lane 2, Kevin.
Not sure how Drake Lewis threw the first heat, but
In lane 3, Steven Deutschland.
should be reseeding for tomorrow, so we'll have the top men all in one heat. Same thing for the women.
Please,
We know the workout, 19-minute AMRAP,
Steven
200-meter run, 5 bar muscle up, 10 handstand push-ups, 15 wall balls. Let's meet the athletes. Kevin Schutz will be over here in lane number 2. Steve Dishler flushed acid bath earlier. There's a tight score with several other guys, so I'm not sure where he shook out, but I'm curious about his capacity here in an event that's about 3 times as long. The winner of acid bath, Bridger Blake, is 6'4", and I mean this handstand push-up is gonna be tough for him. But he's been doing CrossFit for 10 years, so he knows what it's all about. Steven Rodriguez, winner of the front squat burpee workout, lifts both parts of it in 116 on the 14-7 combo. It was really impressive. JP Ladino had a top 5 finish on the lift earlier today. Jake Bruton's been wearing the Froning 2013 shirt, and he told me earlier today this is the one he's looking forward to see what he's got. And Jacob Marlowe, who was the winner of the Queen this morning, we'll be lurking around the lead. And just for fun, let's say hi to some friends on the other side. Having fun yet?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Ask me in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be having more fun in like 10 minutes when I'm done.
There we go. Just wanted to say hi to some of the guys. There's actually some pretty good athletes competing in the team pro division as well. We do have Haley Bell over here. She's in the pro women's division. Late add to the field, so they slotted her in with the men. The rest of her division is already done. So they're waiting to see for the final scores where she's going to shake up. Laura Driscoll had the top time over there, followed by Maddie Fouts. And I think it was Chloe Carano and then Rachel Fricker. And the outside lane, Jesse Swalling, intermediate open women's division, friend of ours, friend of Jonathan Ortega's. So let's go with the big dogs here. But here we go. The second heat of the pro men are out the door. And they'll take on that 200-meter run. Drake Lewis with the score to beat. Fast early place for Muschler, and he's already shaking the arms out. I don't know, there was something about the way that he attacked acid bath earlier that makes me think this could be a nice workout for him. Setting a fast pace. Lewis was not the leader until about a 10-minute mark in his heat. And the leaders of the heat finished the first round in about 2 minutes. Muschler is probably on a faster pace than that. We'll keep it wide here in the first round and make sure to stay out of the way. Handstand push-ups are on the walls that are behind the rig, so we'll get some shots from them later, but not in this round. It's actually not Muschler who kicks up first. Bruton, Rodriguez, and Bleak all push up onto the wall. Marlowe is last in the heat right now. I know we talked to Jacob Marlowe's coach, who's been running 4 times a week. He's working on his longest time domain pieces. And it's Rodriguez, Bruton, Bleak, Muschler, and Schutz in that order to pick up the wall ball. Here comes Rubino. Marlowe breaks on the handstand push-ups in round 1. Haley Bell moves to the wall balls. Richard Bleak, wall balls look like a piston, and he's actually going to be out the door, tied for first there with Rodriguez. Bruton third. There goes Schutz. Muschler ran real fast but faded, and everyone's out the door except for Marlowe here. Haley Bell is heading out the door. Rodriguez leading the pack. Richard Bleak right behind him. Bruton in the Froning jersey, third. Muschler running faster than Schutz, passes him. Schutz fifth. That judge has been on all the athletes throughout, always going out there and telling them, hey, I'm watching your depth on those wall balls. Catches them on the run and telling them that. It's pretty cool. Top men are in the second round of bar muscle ups. Rodriguez in the black shorts. That almost upright technique. Bleak holding the 2 spot. Bruton 3. Muschler drops. It's like the handstand push-ups of Muschler in round 1 were the slow point. Rodriguez and now Bruton, and here comes Bleak. There's the 6'4", 23-year-old. He's been doing this thing for 10 years. Collegiate, or not collegiate, but I think basketball player in Wyoming was kind of his main thing, he said. But I've been doing CrossFit for a while, so. You're 6'4" and you've been with it for this long, you're definitely gonna know how to manage the gymnastics that aren't that favorable for you. Long legs, great upper body position here on the wall ball. And the wall ball run can certainly be advantageous to him. Rodriguez heads out the door first, Bleak right behind him. There goes Brute. Nischler and shoots at the same time. Comes JP Rubino. Here's Marlowe, back of the pack in the heat. Now he's out right behind him for the pro women. I don't think that he's close on the depth on those spots.
Not too far.
Coming in. Rodriguez. Like a gazelle out there. So you have the tallest man and the shortest man in the field leading the way right here. Pretty cool. We talk about a design for a workout to have running and wall balls with muscle ups and handstand push-ups. Josh Bridge is responsible for programming here. Kevin Schutz on the right. He's been doing this for a long time. Interviewed him earlier today a little bit between the back-to-back events. Always good for some insights as well as a laugh. Rodriguez, only man on the wall balls. Here comes Bleak. Bruton's going to be right behind him. Strict handstand push-ups for Kevin Schutz. And now he goes to the kip. Interesting. Catches up to Nischler on those though. Transition's going to be a little faster, it looks like. Rodriguez is going to lead the way again. I want to see what happens on this run this time. Take a look at that beautiful running technique. Bleak. Bruton heading out. Leaks just reeling in the ground on this run. Strides. Marlowe's still in here. So Marlowe's going to take a huge hit here. Towards the bottom of the division. After great work that he's done today, it's going to put him in a little bit of a compromised slot tomorrow, where the podium is going to be something he's fighting for rather than the win, most likely. Let's check out these handstand push-ups. Expect to see something very different here from these two guys. Just the range of motions in that. Yeah. But Bleak's making it work. Schutz and Nischler kind of rep for rep here. There's Brute in the mix. It's kind of in that middle ground no man's land. Third place, not with the top two guys, but ahead of the next two guys. And you see him just moving to the wall ball there in the background with the black backwards hat. He's taking off the Roning jersey that was so nice from a visual recognition perspective. We got no shirts left in the heat, it looks like. Oh, and Bleak leaves one early. Lost him a few seconds there. He was set to be on par and likely would have taken over the lead. So you see it's a big separation here from the top two guys and everybody else at this point. Bruton left side leaving. Still in that 3 spot, and now Rubino has passed Mishler and Schutz. So it's JP Rubino fourth in the heat, Mishler and Schutz, and Kevin Schutz glancing over there and realizing he's in a dogfight, and we're not even at the halfway point of this one yet. And Bleak closes the gap again. I'm really impressed with this kid. Thought that the handstand push-ups and muscle-ups might slow him down. Not the case. It's just right on the back of the much taller Rodriguez. And Rodriguez puts the hands on the hips. Bleak is going to take over the lead here. Look at that transition from Bridger Bleak. So at the 9:15 mark, Bleak is the new leader in the heat. Now he takes a little bit longer. Rodriguez puts the hands on the knees. Bleak kicks up. Rodriguez, there's a 1 rep between them. Rodriguez will probably make it up here. Again, Bleak with that air on the wall ball is really good. Bruton is behind him. It's Bruton and Rubino on the muscle ups over there. Mishler on the right. Fifth in the heat. Schutz is going to enter the screen on the right side. Then in the 6th spot. So now we have 3 different 2-person battles in this heat. Rodriguez and Bleak on the wall balls, and they're almost rep to rep, which is crazy because I think they're a foot difference in height. And Rodriguez breaks, and that's going to be the opening that he needs. Rubino has been chipping away, and he's going to transition faster and Bruton. So it's Bleak, Rodriguez, now Rubino third. Marlowe's heading out in round 5. He's got passed by a couple of the guys, lapped by a couple of the guys in this heat.
Heading into round 6 for his 200-meter run.
No worries. I didn't think any athletes were coming in, so I was like, who's in him?
The pro will finishing him in her 5th round of the run.
Rubino heads out ahead of Bruton. Mishler and Schutz rep for rep over there, battling to that 5 and 6 spot. We're heading to the 11-minute mark. And Bruton's going to head out, and Bleak is going to head in.
Now on to round number 6. Steven Neusel, lane 3. All the way on to 6th round. It is Bridger Bleak for the Pro X division.
So Bridger Bleak opening up a lead here. And now we're going to kind of look at split times and see where he's at relative to Drake Lewis. Bridger Bleak ends up beating Drake Lewis on this workout. Wow. Rodriguez second in the heat now. He's getting up on the muscle ups. Bleak's going to kick up to handstand push-ups. Rubino straight to the bar for the muscle-ups. Nice transition for him. Bleak's going to move to the wall balls. Rodriguez kicks up for handstand push-ups. So top 3 guys in here, all on different implements. Bruton's coming to the muscle-ups left side of the rig there. He jumps up straight into him. Mishler is right behind him now. He's separating himself from Schutz. So kind of an ever-evolving battle here in this heat. Different men jockeying for position. It's out of the 12:30 mark. Rodriguez breaks. Rubino may have a door opening here. This is now the battle for the 2 spot. Rodriguez has fallen off the top pace. He's going to have to let Bleak go. He's got to be conscious of JP right behind him. Rodriguez 1 rep ahead of Rubino. Let's see what happens on this run. In this heat, he'll answer a couple questions.
It might beat me, but let's see.
I already talked to him. Just talking to Jake Lewis there, saw him in the crowd running to see if I could get just his thoughts on the end of the day. Plus, he'll be in a better state to talk than these guys when they finish. So Rodriguez and Rupino there, this is the battle for second in the heat. And I don't, you guys probably couldn't hear Drake, but he said, this guy might beat me. Drake hasn't won an event yet today. Nuschler there is in front of Marlowe. Marlowe's around, at least around behind him. There goes Bruton. So they're gonna be fighting here. Let's see if Rupino can chip away at Rodriguez any more here. Just past the 14-minute mark, 5 minutes to go for these guys. Leak just cruising on the handstand push-ups back there. Really impressive. With a 6'4" giant taking out the arms. I think you guys have seen the workout for long enough. Rupino kicks up and he finally makes the pass on Rodriguez there. So JP Rupino has slowly been passing these guys by. He was like 6th in the heat and now he's 2nd. Fast set of 10 there. Nuschler has passed Bruton. Nuschler to the muscle ups as Fleek heads out the door. Bruton's gonna be 2 reps behind him. Rupino breaks, Rodriguez breaks. All ball, 4 minutes to go. I think Richard Fleek will win this event too. This guy may walk out of the door today with 2 event wins out of 4 opportunities. There goes Rupino. Rodriguez lines up for another set. Nuschler goes to the wall balls. Bruton's still on the handstand push-ups. Schutz to the handstand push-ups. Bruton showing some fatigue. Let's see if Schutz can make a move on him late in this AMRAP. To go. Leak's gonna have to finish a full round plus 3 muscle-ups to beat Lewis. And as long as the handstand push-ups, so he might be able to do it. Nuschler does pass Bruton there. Now it's Schutz and Bruton battling. Easy muscle-ups there for the big man. Bleak. Bruton out the door. Schutz takes a break on the wall ball. JP Rupino's back in here and he's nodding his head like he's ready to dig deep here in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Another set of unbroken handstand push-ups for Baker. Gavin Schutz out the door. He'll get one more run in. We got about 2 minutes to go. So top 3 guys are back in here, but they're spread out. As Leak under the wall balls. Rodriguez about to start the muscle ups, and Rupino in the back on the handstand push-ups. Rupino breaks on the handstand push-ups. You see him kick down back right. Here comes the 4th position. Leaks it. It'll run at 3 muscle. This one has 4 muscle ups to do it, right? It's not Big nose. Oh, we got PC lurking in the background there. Final minute. So Rupino's still in the 2nd place. He's gonna try to hit a run here. We'll track this because he's racing against 2 other guys from the previous heat. Huge running implications there for him. Bleak with 45 seconds left and he's hurting. Rodriguez and Nussler are battling for the 3 spot in the heat. If Schutz can hit some handstand push-ups here, he might be able to catch Bruton. Oh, Bruton, maybe not. He moves to the wall ball, so good on him there. Last 30 seconds. Rufino is hustling outside. Nussler out the door. Now Nussler's racing against those 2 guys. Bleak looks like he's going to take the event win. So Bridger Bleak will take the win. Drake Lewis will take seconds. Rufino's going to end up finishing 3rd. And I'm glancing out the door to see if Nussler's going to match the other 2 guys. I don't think that Rodriguez is going to get a second rep, so he'll finish behind all 3 of those guys. But Bridger Bleak, for the 2nd time today, is going to take an event win. Are you kidding me, dude? Oh, holy cow. Bridger Bleak, 2 event wins on day number 2. Man, we talked to him earlier today. That was crazy. Let's go talk to Drake Lewis. Look at this guy breathe. There. Or just hold it. Yeah, either way, or just hold it close. Drake, you drew the first heat today, so you got a chance to work out and then watch these guys. How does it? Do you like that, or would you rather been in heat 2?
I definitely would have rather been in heat 2 considering what Bridger was thought, because it would have been a nice fun race. I would have known where to push it, but it is what it is.
I haven't seen all the results from today because they're still tabulating. I think they're reviewing a couple close scores on the acid bath. I don't think you won any events today, but I think you might have the overall lead. Are you okay with that?
I'm okay with that for sure.
That combination works?
It, yeah.
Was there anything that you did today that surprised yourself?
I would say PRing my clean, very surprising.
That was a PR.
Yeah, I haven't PR'd for 2 years. I don't really lift that often. I'm mostly on ergs and running these days, so coming into it, my coach Adrian was like, hey, anything close to your matching PR is win, and I beat it, so I'll take it.
So you PR'd at 375, and you made it jump to 390, and tried it twice.
Yeah. Hey, I was close. I caught it. It's good standing up. My footwork was terrible.
That's crazy. I was really impressed with the bike pace on acid bath. Is that something you've been working on, and did you kind of pace that to be able to make some ground up on the bike?
Definitely been working on it. One of the weaknesses I have is just like engine, especially like running and like going hard on ergs, just lots of power output. So I've been working on that a ton. And then I knew like if it was close coming onto the bike, like just we wanted it more. So I knew I had to just ramp it up size and cut and just let it hurt. So that's good.
I feel like, considering what you just said, that this last workout, your pacing was excellent. Like, I know you didn't get Bridger in the end, but if I was just evaluating individual performance, every movement and the transition looked consistent from start to finish. Did it feel that way out there?
Yeah, I definitely felt in control early on. Like a couple of guys were in front of me, and I was like, hey, keep it. Kudos to them. Like, they're just really fit. But I knew I was happy with the race I was running. I was pretty confident just to stay on what I could. By round like 4 or 5, when I caught him, I was like, no, you can at least in the heat.
Yeah, 19-minute AMRAP. You took the lead at 10 minutes and never looked back. It's kind of how you draw it up, maybe. So, nice work today. See how it shakes out tomorrow. Later, Drake. Drake Lewis, give us some insights there. He'll probably be the leader. Check competition corner for the overall results. Bridger Bleak takes 2 events on day 1. And Jacob Marlowe got off to a hot start, but took a hit on that one. We will be live on the Repset YouTube channel in about 30 minutes for our pre-show, leading into 4 semifinal matches today. We're gonna have Reese Saber and Magda kicking things off, Sprague and Bennett, and then we go to the women for Zoe Warren and Trista Smith, Ariel Lowen and Rachel Noel. See you guys in half an hour from the Reps Ahead stage here in Denver, Colorado. And for MBS Turkey Challenge, we'll be back tomorrow.